Well, hi, everyone. Welcome to Ricoh Coliseum. Paul Hendrick alongside Big Daddy Bob McGill and the voice of the Toronto Marlies, Todd Crocker. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final featuring the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, the Philadelphia Flyer affiliate, and the Maple Leafs top affiliate as well, the Toronto Marlies. And Todd, 11 days between games or at least for these two teams. This first goal is going to be big. It's a cliche, but the opening period is going to be interesting.
Well, and I think a lot of times when teams are deep into a series, you always lean on defense. And you say, well, defense has got to come up big here because the offense is so tired out. And in fact, it is the exact opposite in this situation. The offense is going to be revved up and ready to go at 100 miles an hour, and that means the defense has got to be good. And I know that starts in goal and works its way out for the Toronto Marlies. I know they bring a lot of speed from defense as well. So I expect this first game and this first period to be a whole lot of speed, a little bit of a feeling out process between these two clubs, but it'll take place at speed.
Marlies with home ice advantage. They have not lost in the postseason here at Ricoh Coliseum. 5-0. Lehigh Valley 4-1. How well prepared are the Toronto Marlies here, despite the fact that they've not played in almost 2 weeks?
Well, I think, I really love the way Sheldon Keefe and his staff have prepared for this moment to kick off the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, they had the 11 days off. They gave the players some time off, but then they came back to practice for a couple days, a day off, back to practice for a couple of days. They did a little bit of a simulated game this past week, and I really feel that I watched them here over the course of the last 2 days here in preparation for this game 1, and I think they're raring and ready to go. And they've done a terrific job of preparing for this. I know the players are chomping at the bit to get this thing started.
Projected starters for the big game. Alex Lyon, pride of Baudette, Minnesota, and the overtime hero in 5 overtime periods a week ago against Charlotte, will get the start for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Garrett Sparks will counter for the Toronto Marlies.
Garrett, after a long layoff, both teams, a long layoff, how confident are you guys going into this game 1 of a 7-game series?
Well, we're a pretty confident team. Obviously, we were the best team in the league this year, so we want to just keep that rolling, get through the break like nothing happened, and just keep playing hockey.
When you look at what they have and what they bring offensively and how they activate D, does that change your role as far as the goaltender is concerned, change what you have to do and how you look at the game?
I think there's certain situations that you need to be aware of when you're playing a new team, and Piero Greco does a great job of preparing me for those. But my game plan doesn't change game to game, team to team. I just want to play composed and play smart and get in front of it.
Sheldon, is one of the more difficult things been over the last 11 days to not overthink and just get back to some of the basics that got you here in the first place?
Yeah, I don't think it's been too difficult, frankly. We've kind of broken up our time away here into different segments. You obviously have your rest and recovery portion of the break here, and then you get the time where you're getting in some real hard work and balancing that with some additional time away. And then now, since we've come back here yesterday, it's business as usual. You get 2 great practice days and 2 back-to-back games coming up to start the series. You know who your opponent is. You're really digging in and working on your preparations for them. And, like I say, business as usual here now. We're ramping back up.
Here is the Marley projected lineup as they get set to take on the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. And no changes expected for the Marlies and the lineup that defeated the Syracuse Crunch almost 2 weeks ago in 4 consecutive games. Game time here on Leafs Nation Network will be 4 o'clock. Game can be seen as well on TSN2 and heard on radio. Bob and Todd with the call on TSN 1050 Toronto. Enjoy the game.